Very warm good morning to all of you, my dear students. Today I am starting Geography Chapter 4 Agriculture. Agriculture can be defined as the art, the science, and business of cultivating crops and livestock for economic purpose. Agriculture is a broad term encompassing all aspects of crop production, horticulture, livestock, farming, forestry, etc. Agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops, and raising livestock. It includes the preparation of plant and animals products for people to use and their distribution to markets. Agriculture provides most of the world's food and fabrics. Agriculture is a primary activity. It includes growing crops, foods, vegetables, flowers, and rearing of livestock. In the world, 50% of a persons are engaged in agriculture activity. Two-thirds of India's population is still depend on agriculture. Favorable topography of a soil and a climate are vital for agricultural activity. The land on which the crops are grown is known as arable land. Now we can come to the next topic, that is farm system. A farming system is defined as a population of individual farm system that have broadly similar resource bases, enterprise patterns, household livelihood, and concentrates, and for which similar development strategies and interventions would be appropriate. Agriculture or farming can be looked at as a system. The important input are seeds, fertilizers, machinery, and labor. Some of the operations involved are plotting, sowing, irrigation, weeding, and harvesting. The outputs from the system include crop, wool, dairy, and poultry products. Poultry products. Now let us discuss the types of farming. Farming is practiced in various ways across the world depending upon the geographical condition, demand of produce, labor, and level of technology. Farming can be classified into two main types. These are subsistence farming and commercial farming. Subsistence farming. This type of farming is practiced to meet the needs of farmers' family. Subsistence farming form of farming in which nearly all of the crops of livestock raised are used to maintain the farmers and the farmers' family, leaving little, if any, surplus for sale or trade. Pre-industrial agriculture people throughout the world have traditionally practiced subsistence farming. Subsistence farming can be further classified as intensive subsistence and primitive subsistence farming. Intensive subsistence farming. In intensive subsistence agriculture, the farmers cultivates a small plot of land using simple tools and more labor. Farmers use their small land holding to produce enough for their local consumptions, while remaining produce is used for exchange against other goods. Primitive subsistence farming. Primitive subsistence agriculture is practiced with small patches of land with the help of primitive tools like hoe, jaw, and digging sticks and community labor. This type of farming depend upon monsoon, natural fertility of the soil, and suitability of other environmental conditions to the crop grown. It is also called slash and burn agriculture. Primitive subsistence agriculture includes shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. Now let us discuss about shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation in an agricultural system in which a person uses a piece of land only to abandon or alter the initial use a short time later. This system often involves a clearing of a piece of land followed by several years of wood harvesting or farming until the soil loses fertility. Shifting cultivation is also known as slash, slash and burn agriculture. Nomadic herding. Nomadic herding is an ecological or near ecological system of agriculture. It is carried on mainly to produce food for the family and to fulfill the needs of clothing, shelter, and recreation. The nomadic herders are depend on sheep, cattle, goats, camel, horse, etc. Renders for their livelihood. It is practiced in the semi acred and acred regions of Sahara, Central Asia, and some part of India like Rajasthan and Jammu and Kashmir. In this type of farming, herdsmen move from place to place with their animals for fodder and water along defined routes. This type of movement arises in response to climate constraints and terrain. Now let us come to our next topic, that is commercial farming. Commercial farming is a type of farming in which crops are grown for commercial use only, that is for selling purpose only. A large capital land and a large amount of labor is required. Machines are used at the large scale. Commercial farming includes commercial grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation agriculture. Now let us discuss commercial grain farming. Commercial grain farming is an extensive and mechanized form of agriculture. It was the invention of farm machinery which enabled farmers to cultivate grain on a large scale, and there is a marked specialization in wheat monoculture in many areas. In commercial grain farming, crops are grown for commercial purpose. Major area where commercial grain farming is practiced are temperate grasslands of North America, Europe, and Asia. These areas are sparsely populated with large farms spreading over hundreds of hectares. Several winters restrict the growing season, and only a single crop can be grown. Mixed farming. Mixed farming is a type of farming which involves both the growing of crops and raising the livestock. The cultivation of crops alongside the rearing of animals for meat or milk defines mixed farming. For example, a mixed farmer may grow cereals crops such as wheat or rye and also keep cattle, sheep, pigs, or poultry, growing food and fodder crops, etc. It is practiced in Europe, Eastern USA, Argentina, Southeast Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Now we will discuss plantation. A plantation is a large scale estate meant for farming that specializes in cash crop. The cash crop that are grown: cotton, coffee, tea, cocoa, sugarcane, opium, sisal, oil seeds, oil palms, fruits, queso, rubber, trees, and forest trees. Large amount of labor and capital are required. The produce may be proceed on the farm itself or in nearby factories. The development of a transport network is thus essential for such farming. Major plantations are found in the tropical region of the world. Rubber in Malaysia, coffee in Brazil, tea in India and Sri Lanka are some examples. Okay students, thank you so much. I will continue my class in next class. Thank you so